When Lucy Letby was led away from her home by police, it was to end with her convicted as the most prolific serial child killer in modern British history. A nurse who should have been caring for some of the most vulnerable, but instead killed 7 babies and attempted to kill 7 more. How she was able to carry out those crimes at the Countess of Chester Hospital will be the focus of the inquiry. Letby has always maintained her innocence, but juries at 2 trials found her guilty, and judges rejected her application to appeal. The inquiry will not revisit any of that. Throughout both of Lucy Letby's trials and ever since, there's been a huge amount of commentary, especially online, among those who believe in her guilt and those who question some of the key evidence presented in court and whether, in fact, she should have been found not guilty. And a group of leading experts on things like medical data, among them Professor Jane Hutton, say questions in particular about the use of statistical evidence in the trial risk the inquiry missing other potential causes of child deaths. They want the inquiry broadened or postponed.
I am of the opinion that the conviction is not safe because of the number of statistical problems I've seen and because other specialists from other areas have voiced similar concerns from the basis of their own professions. The concern is that by taking the conviction as safe and therefore focusing only on Lucy Letby, that the reasons for the increase in the number of deaths and collapses will not be fully explored, and therefore there may be lessons that could be learnt that will not be learnt.
But the families of the babies who died, who will be among the first to give evidence, have dismissed those concerns.
I think the facts are really clear. She has been convicted of these crimes. She has exhausted the appeals process. Those that have been privy to the full remit of evidence, that includes the families, the jurors, and the judges in the Court of Appeal, have all maintained her guilt. Anything outside of that, those that haven't seen or read or heard the entirety of the evidence, it's merely speculation.
The inquiry chair, Lady Justice Thirlwell, said her aim is to ensure no one else suffers as those families have. No motive has ever been put forward for the crimes Lucy Letby was convicted of. The families of those babies left without answers. This inquiry, it's hoped, will at least provide some. Greg Milam, Sky News.